Hey guys, this is the Asus Turbo GTX 1070 Ti. This is, as of now, from what I can figure out, this is the cheapest GTX 1070 Ti that you can buy at the moment. It is made of what I would say is pretty cheap plastic. It has a blower style cooler, it has no backplate, and RGB is a myth with this card because it just has one light up little Asus sign, which just has one default LED behind it, which lights up white, and that's all you get. You do have the SLI fingers, but that's a standard. And what's weird about these cards, so Asus cards, they've always perplexed me, especially in the GTX series. Most often you'll have 4 display ports and one HDMI, or 3 display ports and 1 HDMI and a DVI port. This one has a DVI, 2 display port, and 2 HDMI. Interesting. I guess it's for more, a lot of the Asus cards are kind of go on their VR ready atmosphere, and I guess that's kind of if you have a VR monitor and you also have a VR headset that uses HDMI, I guess it's good to have too. But that's besides the point. Enough talking about how, you know, cheap this card feels. I got this for $200 US. It was used, but barely. It's very clean, and I'm very happy about that. And let's just pop it in our rig, and let's get to some gaming benchmarks and stuff like that. And by benchmarks, I mean I'm going to play some games, see how I can do on the card, see what our FPS is like, and see, you know, does it perform like a normal 1070 Ti, and is it worth buying this card if you can find it used? $200 for 1070 Ti does sound expensive, but honestly, that's actually pretty low considering they go often for almost $300 on eBay. So I'm going to hop this in, we're going to see how it performs in games. Okay, so our next game is Hitman 2, which is exactly designed to do just what we're testing in this video. Absolutely destroy your graphics card in every single way. This is on ultra settings, and we are currently running around 50 FPS. Our max is 110, min is 28 right now. 67 degrees, 68. This is running at 100% usage. I know it says 99, but I don't want to say 100. So this is 100% GPU usage on our GTX 1070. We are only not even using 5 gigabytes of our VRAM. That's what's great about the GTX 1070 Ti and 1070, I guess. They both have 8 gigs of VRAM. This has the new GDDR5X, and this scene is definitely great for taxing the hell out of this graphics card. But we're actually getting a pretty well FPS. Yeah, I know below 60 is usually bad, but on ultra settings on Hitman 2, this is actually pretty insane. Because I wouldn't even play on max settings in this game myself. They're way too crazy, and honestly, this game is meant to tax everything. Although, yes, I can see that it is below 60 FPS, which isn't necessarily great. The scene is very smooth, and it's a constant 51, 50-ish FPS, which is great. Our minimum did hit 20.55, though, at one point, as you see on the top left with my overlaying FPS counters. But honestly, this is actually better than I expected from the 1070 Ti, especially this low one, though we are hitting 80 degrees Celsius. I'll come back and talk about the max when we finish this benchmark. Now, I don't normally do in-game benchmarks because I prefer to show the actual gameplay, because I tend to believe I'm generally decent at video games, unlike a lot of these other tech YouTubers, which isn't a problem. They do more tech, but I do a lot of gaming on the side, and I kind of like to show, you know, how is the, you know, does a person perform under these. But honestly, I just, you know, it has a benchmark, I might as well use it to tax our graphics card. And here we are, we have our overall score, which is 48.39 FPS, would be, and then our average was 51.5 though, so this is actually not bad, and we hit a toasty 81 degrees Celsius during this benchmark. But that's really besides it. So we hit at 81 degrees Celsius. I bet if we kept going, we could probably get it up to 85 or maybe even 90 degrees, but I'll probably hit it with either 64. But that's not the point. Let's move on to our third and final game. Well, I guess the enemy team has rage quit. Hey guys, what's up? So I'm out of room on my SD cards. I need to buy new ones, and I need to replace the one I have because it is rest in peace. It is in read-only mode right now, so I can't actually write anything else to it. That's the point. The GTX 1070 Ti, although it's the cheapest one, and it might get a little hot with that blower style cooler and plastic shroud, it runs pretty great. I actually ended up turning into a video about the 1070 Ti and not the cheapest 1070 Ti, which is what the video is about. But that's the point. It's very cheap. I know it's my webcam. Sorry. It's cheap. It was inexpensive. I paid $200 for it for a 1070 Ti. That's amazing. That's like what a new RX 590 goes for. It's a great card. I do recommend if you can find this card for a cheap price, go for it. The blow style cooler, although it's not great, and it did get a little loud, it was fine, and noise wasn't too bad. Though I don't have my PC open and facing me. I have it open and facing away. That's the point. Hope you guys kind of enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.